Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Live with Lee and Haley show. Haley's not here today. She had a sort of misfortunate thing with a Nelly pot.
Neti pot, yes.
That's what Nelly pot is something you don't want to be around secondhand, if you know what I mean. But a neti pot, it blew the seal out.
Yeah. She's going to be on the fritz for a while.
Yeah. So Claire is here.
Here I am.
The lovely Claire Crouch, the queen of the morning.
Nose intact.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Claire and I had a good time last night at the picnic with the Pops.
We sure did. Yes, it's a little steamy out there, but we got
it was.
We got to eat a lot of good food, so that was nice. That was a surprise.
Some good food trucks. And today, speaking of, we're going to go outside because we got a little visitor, and it's all about the Tomato Fest. We're going to do some taste testing as well.
With salsas, something I think I've been training for my entire life, so I'm very excited about this.
I am so glad you're here.
Yes.
Because your cohort can't eat anything spicy.
Right.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
But you are a Texas girl.
Bring it on.
So, yeah.
Yes, give me all the peppers. I can do it. I love it. Yes, I'm very excited about that. Great way to kick off the week.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Also, last week we had a chance to visit Lawrenceburg. That's in Anderson County.
Yes.
I don't know if you know that.
I do.
Some people will call it Lancaster for some reason.
Oh, okay. That is in Garrett County.
Yeah. That's in Garrett County, correct. And we got a tour with the Stone Fences Tour Company, and one of the stops is the Rippey Mansion. Beautiful home that was built in the 1880s, antebellum, I guess, maybe?
Sure.
Is that the period I'm thinking of? I don't know.
Yes.
Anyways, gorgeous. So we'll take you there coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I had never heard of the Rippey Mansion before today, so it'll be new to me, too.
Yeah. But it was as part of their Bourbon Baron series. So these were the folks in that central Kentucky community that really launched
the bourbon industry,
the empires that we now know as Wild Turkey or Four Roses.
Well, God bless them. You know what? I love them. I will pledge my allegiance to them. So I can't wait.
Anyway, we'll take you there in a bit. All right, are you ready to begin our hot topics?
Let's do it.
Okay, roll it.
Hot topics. All right.
Okay, so this eagle-eyed viewer sent us a post on Facebook. I didn't realize that this was happening, but Marcia Hansel wrote, "Have you ever noticed the picture on the set of NBC's Will and Grace? It looks like Lee, right beside the fireplace.
Okay.
I always notice it. It's been there for years." And she included that screenshot. There it is.
There it is. It's Lee Cruz.
And actually, it is me because we have the original.
Oh, there we go. Oh my.
That's what I remember. I said. I remember that day.
Oh yes.
I was young and I was in college.
Wow, uncanny.
I've had gray hair since I've been in college. And I had to make money somehow.
We really should have had a warning before we put that up there. That is amazing. Did you take that in the bathroom this morning, or?
In Pat's office.
Oh, perfect. Our GM. Yes. That's the #1 place. No Me Too moments happening here. Wow. You know what's funny is, so I had read that, but I hadn't gotten to see the picture yet, and it does look like you now that she points that out. I always thought it looked like Johnny Depp, like forever.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there you go. Johnny Depp, Lee Cruz.
Yeah.
Hard to tell the difference. I love that photo.
Except unless you look at the bank account.
We need to get that printed out and hung.
Although I may be doing a little better now than Johnny.
Yeah. Also,
Johnny's had some rough days here lately.
Tough times for Johnny.
Who was he married to?
He was married to Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Now she a little nuts maybe.
You know, I don't know either of them personally, but I just want to go ahead and say that I don't think either of them are operating on the same levels as you and I are.
That's real.
You know, and not that I'm the most stable human being, but I make them look, or they make me look good.
Yeah. But it seems like because I tell you why I think this. A mutual acquaintance of mine.
Right, I remember you talking about this.
Doug Stanhope.
Yes,
who is a comic who I've met through businesses. I guess you would say, had said a few choices, like they try to tell Johnny, don't get involved with Johnny, don't do this.
Yeah.
But well, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But then again,
but it's fun to
Doug
act like we know, right?
not exactly.
He's right in the big mix.
Either.
Hollywood. It's Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Doug Stanhope. Right? Okay. All right, talk about taking your golf game too seriously. I want to get your opinion on this. A man's finger was bitten off in a fight.
I think it was his thumb.
Yeah, a Massachusetts golf course. This happened on Friday. Police said 2 groups of 4 men were on the 18th hole when the fight broke out.
Yeah.
57-year-old, the victim, who was 57, so these are grown men fighting, had his finger bitten off down to the knuckle. It could not be reattached.
Oh, no.
The suspect.
That's going to affect his grip.
Yeah, talk about affecting your golf game. Okay, 46-year-old.
He's going to push everything to the right now. We'll be able to turn.
The man faces multiple charges, including assault and mayhem, which that is a cool charge.
Mayhem.
If I could get charged with mayhem and like disturbing the peace, those are my two.
I thought about this story when my buddy told me about it yesterday. What would you do if a guy's clamped down?
I don't know.
And now you know the excruciating pain. My reaction is to bite back, I think. I would bite him back.
So he's got your finger.
So, you know, they're wrestling, and he's got... Wouldn't you just bite back?
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be the little sister instinct of mine kicking in, is I would immediately start biting, scratching, probably try and get a knee in a place that I know would really do the job.
You're going to go, as I described that, go nuclear.
Yes. I mean, and maybe he did, but clearly the other guy just did more damage. I mean, that is a bite.
Yeah.
What's so serious on the golf course?
I don't know your relationships. But when you ever in a relationship, and it could be even with a brother, even with a brother, and you play fight, you know, do you go nuclear right away in the play fights?
I typically do.
That drives me nuts. Like, we're just playing around. Why go for the jewels right away?
Because sometimes, no, I don't do that.
Well, that's what I'm talking about when I say go nuclear.
Oh, sorry, I thought you just meant like an all-out assault.
No, that's fine.
Oh, no, that's reserved for very specific, an actual attack.
Well, you are a reasonable person.
Thank you.
Because it seems like every time I've been in that situation, they want to go nuclear.
No.
Like, why are we doing this?
No, I'll go with biting. I'll go with scratching,
I'm fine with
pushing, maybe a little slap to the face.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And that's Saturday night. Well, a high school dance team in Illinois is under fire after what was supposed to be a promotional photo shoot with a police cruiser turned provocative.
Oh, boy.
The photographs of the Granite City High School dance team show some dancers striking what some are calling provocative poses against the police cruiser while their coach stands on top of the vehicle. The photos went viral shortly after they were posted on social media. Some say the team members need to understand that the photos were too risque for high schoolers.
Yes.
School officials say team members and the coach might face disciplinary action.
What did they think this photo was going to get used for?
Are they? See, I don't know if that's. I don't know. Everything's blurred out.
Right. It's really hard to get the full idea.
That looks more provocative, but I thought maybe it's the, I'm being arrested sort of pose. And, put your hands on the wall
and
or
I'm imagining their skirts are very short.
I guess.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even when I was in high school, and, back in the 1800s when they were building the Rippey Mansion.
Yes.
I thought cheerleaders were a little too provocative even then.
Oh, wow.
I was dating one of them. I thought, what are you dancing like?
You need to cover yourself up.
Well, it's not that the clothing, it was just the suggestive moves I thought they were making.
Yeah. Well, I know definitely by the time I got in high school in the early 2000s, it was just like off the rails. I was never a cheerleader. I was never cool enough. But I would be like, dang, I don't know if my mom would like me to do that. So I'm surprised even, back, like you said, in the 1800s, it was already bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that photo is a little questionable. Yeah. All right. This next woman is my personal hero. Like the cockiest, coolest nun. The newest pitching prospect for the Chicago White Sox. Here she is. Look at this move.
Yeah.
She can throw strikes with ease. Look at that. I mean, right down the middle. Sister Mary Jo Sobiek wowed the crowd in Chicago Saturday by whipping a ball right down the middle of the plate during her ceremonial first pitch. Wearing her white Marian Catholic high school jersey, the right-hander looked like a seasoned baseball pro. And you saw her even playfully bouncing the ball off her right arm. So you know she knew she was going to be fine because you don't do something like that walking into a ceremony.
She got swagger. Look at how she walks.
I know. She is awesome.
She's throwing a high hard one to Satan.
Yeah. She has God on her side.
Bringing the heat.
Yes. And, she's got a little experience because she was a softball player and a volleyball player in her heyday. So the sister's got it going on in all the departments.
I have fantasized about getting to throw a first pitch.
Didn't know where that was going to go.
And I've already made up my mind that what I'm going to do, if I'm ever asked to throw out a first pitch, is my first move is to try to pick somebody off first base.
Oh, perfect.
I'm not even going to throw at the man.
Yeah.
I'm going to back off
you don't see people
and throw
do
to
that.
first. Just because that irritates crowds when they do, especially if you're, the visiting team.
Right.
So that's if the legends were to ask me, I'm going to throw to first.
Well, now you've ruined the surprise. I have to do the Nolan Ryan all the way because he's my hero. But I will never be asked to do that, so that's fine.
Nolan Ryan was one of the best of all time.
Nolan Ryan, I thought, was my grandpa until I was about 9 years old, and no one told me any different. Yeah.
Why did you think that?
Well, because, you know, my grandparents died when I was either before I was born or... I did know one of my grandpas, but one day we were just watching baseball and I started calling him my grandpa. My parents never told me otherwise, and I would tell people he was my grandpa.
Okay.
So, whatever. And I did meet him one time.
Did you?
At a Black Eyed Pea. I don't know if you know what the Black Eyed Pea is.
Oh, not the group.
It's a restaurant,
oh,
yeah.
The Black Eyed Pea.
And I got his autograph.
No, you met Fergie?
No. The Black Eyed Pea is kind of not a great restaurant chain, and I guess in Texas. But yeah. So anyway, finally got to meet my grandpa. Then I found out.
Was he nice?
Of course, he's a gentleman.
Okay,
He's a Texas gentleman.
Yeah, I like Nolan Ryan.
I do too.